name is Miguel, John Tell, Pimentel. My stage name is Miguel. I grew up in Los Angeles in a little town called San Pedro. It's at the end of the 110. It's a very small town. I grew up on 3rd and Center, right by the Plaza.
The baker's man, flip them cakes anytime. You can't go by, you know you want.
Hey, yo, Miguel!
What that's like.
Hey, yo, Curv, what up?
Two shorties just walked in looking for you, dog. Let's get this party started.
Bet, let's go, man.
I got into music because it was the one thing that made me feel like I could express myself. And it was the one thing that made me feel something. I heard it and I felt what, whoever I was listening to said, or I felt the music. So I always wanted to be able to do something like that for someone else.
It's time for the new joint of the day, and it comes from an up-and-coming R&B artist coming out of San Pedro, California.
San Pedro.
San Pedro?
San Pedro.
San Pedro. His name is Miguel, and his video features a hip-hop artist who calls himself Major.
Together they're trying to do major things on the countdown, and they also want you to get your hands up. The new joint of the day, Miguel featuring Major. Get your hands up.
Now if you wanna party with me, then get your hands up like a robbery.
Oh! Put your hands up, ladies, put your hands up. Put your hands up, fellas, put your hands up. It's your boy Miguel, I come to get your love. Put your hands up, ladies. Stop the record and rewind and drop it again. Turn my mic up and bring the hook back in. Put your hands up as soon as I step in. Throw them hands up if you're ready to spin. Ain't gonna ask twice, you either on a dance floor or at the bar getting that.
My biggest influences include Donny Hathaway, Prince, Michael Jackson, of course. The Eagles, the Beatles, Rolling Stones, Stevie Wonder, who else? Marvin Gaye. A lot of classics, a lot of greats. My parents are black and Mexican. My father's Mexican, my mother's black. And they made it very easy for me to get a hold of a broad spectrum of music. So I was privileged to listen to a lot of different things. This album to me is very special because it's my introduction to the world. If you're looking for something fresh and new, something easy, something that feels good, all the way around, regardless if I'm talking about the good times or the bad times, I think that this is really what my music hits home on. I think that's a big point is it just feels good. And I think that's what music is missing right now. It's just what feels good. So if anyone wants to feel good when they listen to music, I think you would definitely find that in my music. So if anyone ever wanted to get to know who Miguel is, I think this album would be who I am as just a person and how I am as a person, just how my spirit is, I guess you could say, in a nutshell. Young and Free is the title of the album, and that's how I live my life, and that's how the album feels. So anyone who wants to get to know Miguel would definitely pick this up and get to know him the best way that way. The album is Young and Free, Black Ice Records. It's your boy Miguel. Pick me up.
Just put your number on this paper and come with me. I'll show you how to be.
A little something for you guys. I observe the shadow on the wall of a figure blessed without a flaw, a winning hand to say the least. In disbelief and awe, I rush to retrieve my jaw, hoping for the chance to get to speak. And as I turned around, she smiled and said hello. And as my heart began to pound, I smiled and said, you got the feel good, yeah, and it feels good to me. See, you feel good, feel good. And it feels good to me. Certainly refined, and a hand fit perfectly in mine. Someone pinch me quick if this is a dream. Like only the moon affects the tide. Only she could pull me open wide. And when I'm close to her, it's harder to breathe. Ooh, yeah. I turned around. She smiled and said
And there's more.